To create this pull-out waterfall album, I used a 2mm cardboard for the cover, and the front and back pages are 9.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and the spine is 5.5 inches by 1.25 inch. For the pages and the mechanism, I used white smooth cardstock. It just slides easier, and I got 5 by 5 pages, 6 of them, and the back part of the mechanism is 12 inches by 5 inches, and the band that form parts of the mechanism is 8 inches by 1.75 inches. The 12 by 5 inch piece of paper is scored as follows: on the 9-inch line, then on the 9.5-inch line, again on the 10-inch line, 10.5-inch line, 11-inch line, and the 11.5-inch line. Once you've scored them, you can fold them over and burnish them well with your bone folder. I adhere double-sided tape between the score lines. There must be 6 pieces of tape, and then you can start with adding the inner pages to the back part. Make sure that you adhere the pages precisely and that it doesn't overlap, or else your waterfall won't slide smoothly. This is how the waterfall pages are going to sit on the back cover. But first we need to adhere the band to the back of the last page, the last inner page of the waterfall album. You will see I adhere it with double-sided tape, but only to the back of the last inner page. The parts of the band that is not adhered to the back of the page will be folded over as flaps and adhered to another piece of paper that I will cut now, measuring 5 inches by 9 inches. And that piece of paper will be adhered to the back of the album cover. Next is the album cover. Let's cover the outside and the spine, and then we can start with the inside. I covered the spine first, and then the outside of the front and the back cover, and then before I did the inside of the covers, I added ribbon to fasten the album with some red tape to make sure that it doesn't come loose. And then I covered the inside pages with a piece just a little bit smaller than the page itself. Now I adhere the flaps with red tape to the piece that I cut before, the 9 by 5 inch piece of paper at the back of the waterfall pages. That was the last piece of the pull-out waterfall album, and I adhere the whole album now to the inside of the back cover. With the construction done, the nice part is next. Decorating the pages, doing the embellishments and everything else that goes with that. I like to sand my pages instead of chalking, but this time I decided to rather go with the chalking of the edges, and also to use the same chalk and stamp all over the pages. And for this one I chose a very nice color called Sage. To decorate the front cover of your album is always the most fun, I think. That determines also the feel of the rest of the album. And I had quite a lot of fun doing this one. I haven't decided exactly what this album is going to be about, but this is quite a generic and wide theme. I like it. Now for the inside pages. I think for this album I'm going to use Instax printed photographs, and I will add that later. I will just continue with the album and show you what the album looks like in the end. So this is the album. This is the front, and this is the spine. I've put some die cut elements on it. Fastens in the front with this ribbon, and you can see I've stamped quite a bit on it as well. On the inside of the front cover I added these pockets, and yeah, that is for photographs. I wanted to use the Instax like I said, and that is for the little ones. And in the rest of the album I used the square ones. I decorated the pages with die cuts and flowers and little flags that I cut from the pattern paper, because you don't want the album pages to be too bulky. That will just hinder the slide mechanism of the pull-out album. That is how you do a pull-out waterfall album, one of my favorites. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.